Hello guys, what is going on? Is the music loud? It sounds extremely loud. I'm gonna be honest, not everything is working the way it should. Updated OBS. That's not even because I was gone for so long, that's because I updated OBS. I'm blaming it on that. How are you doing today, DTR? Or how have you been? I've not been live since, what, Saturday? Crazy. Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot that I did this. My bad. I need to get back to where I was. Do any of these Pokemon learn Fly? Oh, you don't need Fly. You applied for 2 jobs? Damn. Crazy. I have another job interview May 12th. Great. Where's this Leishan Ruins? It's here. I didn't get Shiny Corsola. Down. I got it from a quest. I wonder if it was boosted in quest and like full outs in the wild or something. I'm not sure. You got a hundo? I got a hundo too, yeah. I got a hundo on like the second egg or first egg. It was really stupid lucky. Okay, how do I get to the Celestian Ruins? Up here, all the way to the right. Down here. Oh, where am I going? Now the question is, do I remember where I'm supposed to go? Top right, lower left, top right. Top right. Lower left. I have an insane amount of input delay. Top right. Oh, and then top left again. Let's save. I'm perma stuck Ultra Ball 4. Really? I've heard that from other people as well. I got through Ultra really easily. But I've heard from a lot of people that are now getting stuck in Ultra, which I find very interesting. Well, on Twitter mainly, I guess, and Reddit. I don't know. That's an interesting one. Have you heard what I'm gonna do next week, DTR? I have an idea for something. I'm running my non-main team. Yeah, okay, well, fair enough. Hello there, Ninja Muffin. What did you do with Carvana right here? Carvana? What did I do with Carvana? I don't know. What? How are you doing today, Ninja Muffin? Carvana. Right. But then next week, I think Monday through Friday, I want to play Pokemon Champions every day. And I play until I win a game of Master Ball Ranked with a completely random team. So with the Grassmon and Shining Pearl. You mean Carnivine? What did I do? I sweet sent it? I don't know. What? I don't know. What are you asking? Hello there, Tiger. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Let me actually move some stuff real quickly. That's better. I found my new hatred duo, which is... Not good today is today. Incineroar for Vigoroth. Ooh, yeah, no, that's bad. Didn't realize Sweet Scent spawn encounters. Well, now you know, I guess. It has, I think, since Gen 3. Maybe Gen 4. Now you know. The more you know. Incineroar for Vigoroth is annoying. There's just not much you can do about it. Yeah. I think if I see Incineroar for Vigoroth, what I would probably do is mouse hold Helping Hand into Typhlosion Eruption and hope I one-shot the Vigoroth. I think that would be my plan. And then accept that my... The problem is, what if I go for that, and they go for protect, throw chop, then I lose on the spot. Like, it's just a guessing game most of the time. It sucks. But yeah, next week, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna make one random team each day and play with it until I win. Sounds interesting, to say the least. I wonder how well that is gonna go. I've already generated some random teams just to see how reasonable it is. I'll need the quadruple A Dragon Ball Energy thingy to go through the day. Dragon Ball Energy thingy? I don't know what that is, my man, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I generated a couple of teams. Some of them were actually pretty decent, and some of them I was like, how am I ever meant to win a game with this? Hope the opponent disconnects or something. They put their hands towards the sky to share energy. Oh, that's, yeah. Mega Lopunny, Whimsicott, Vaporeon, Reuniclus, Mega Meowstic, Rotom Fan. That is definitely a team. Wow. Is that randomly generated as well? Rotom Fan and Vaporeon both really like the rain, but it doesn't look like you have a rain setter. Also, what does Mega Meowstic do again? I've seen it a couple of times, but I think it's just too easy to beat. For my team specifically. What does Reuniclus do? I don't know. I don't feel like I have the energy for the funeral. You're going to a funeral today? Oof, my condolences. That's not cool. Reuniclus sets up Psychic Terrain for Meowstic or Focus Blast or Caledon. If you hit Focus Blast. Yeah. No, it's 70% accuracy, but it feels like 30%. I was making teams for the randomly generated Pokemon. I'm pretty sure I did make like Focus Blast, Hisui Zoroark, and then I realized that's probably not the strat. That is probably not great. Yeah. Also saw a post on Reddit, somebody who was fighting, I don't remember what it was, like 2 Empoleon at the same time, and he was like, huh, I thought 2 Pokemon weren't allowed. And only 3 because it was frozen, 10% HP Gengar, 30% Incineroar, Melodic with just Vaporeon down. Gotta go eat, then go eat. Eat the foods. I don't know, I don't really like having, like, what do Vaporeon and Melodic do? Because surely they're not both just damage dealers, right? If you have 2 Pokemon of the same type, they gotta have very different roles. Like, I have a 100% support Mousehold, and a 100% offensive Kangaskhan. Those are the only 2 types that I think Pokemon share on my team. Vaporeon is there for Rain, Stall, and Tank plus Scald for Incineroar. Okay, fair enough. Dude, I fought, I think it was like Monday or something, I fought a Stall team. The game lasted 21 minutes, and I lost after the timer had ended. That was such BS, bro. That was actually stupid, though. Next time I find a freaking Scovillain on a team, I lead with Typhlosion, Mousehold, or Whimsicott. Sunny Day or Helping Hand into Eruption. I'm running Lopunny because I despise Incineroar Fake Out. Is Lopunny immune to fake out? Lopunny is faster fake out, so is Sneasler. Almost anything is faster than Incineroar that learns fake out, actually, as a matter of fact. Incineroar is really slow. I can Encore Sneasler. And you can fake out ghost types. Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, if you swap out Whimsicott for another Pokemon, you can Encore Incineroar. Like, I don't know, I was, again, one of the random teams I was building, it was like, I think, an Encore Alchemy. Like, that can Encore the Incineroar into Fake Out. Would Scrappy make fighting moves super effective versus Frostless? Pretty sure, yes. Very confidently want to say that is the case, yes. Oh my god, I just realized. If I ever have my Kangaskhan against a Ghost type, I can just not Mega Evolve it and then Double Edge a Ghost type. Oh my... Why have I never thought of that before? I'm so stupid. How well did that go? I could never set up. Yeah. Setting up in doubles is really hard. If you really want to do it, you gotta use some kind of, like, Rage Powder. I feel like. Also, I'm pretty sure, isn't Vaporeon just very, like, not that bulky? Gets one-shot by almost anything. I feel like if that was a genuine strat that would ever work, it would be used more, because it sounds powerful, I don't know. Quite tanky? Alright, fair, I guess. I don't know then. Oh, I wonder how long, like, especially day one, I'm gonna drop so much elo because I'm gonna lose so many games in a row because I'm using a random team. Oh, that's gonna be something, isn't it? The only good thing is that my opponent has absolutely zero clue what on earth my team can do if I just use a fully random team. Like, they're really gonna be like, oh, what is this? What can I do? I don't know. There's so few special partnering our ground types that are fast. Why is that a problem exactly? What for is that a problem? Archelodon? There are so many Pokemon that one-shot Archelodon. I actually don't know if there are that many. Sneasler one-shots Archelodon. Venusaur is a really powerful special ground type attacker. Especially in Sun. I mean, both Incineroar Fake Out and Archelodon both get countered by Sneasler. It sounds like you might want to put Sneasler on your team. But, hey, it's just a tip. Also, surely Mega Lopunny one-shots Archelodon. Hold up, there's no way it doesn't one-shot with close combat. Still need 41 shinies. Where do you need 41 shinies? I almost let this unknown run away. Oof. Mega Lopunny versus Archelodon. Does Mega Lopunny learn close combat? I don't know. High jump kick at the very least one-shots Archelodon. For all shinies and champions. Ah. I'm assuming it learns close combat. Assuming you're invested in attack, you Ooh, actually... You're not one-shotting bulky Archelodon. No, I can imagine. A jumping is good in solos, not in, yeah. No, I can imagine. Also, saying in a Protect meta, as if Protect has not been the meta since Gen 3 is kind of crazy. But sure. I don't think there's ever been a time that Protect wasn't the meta. I need Indeedee in game so bad. I think if Indeedee was in the game, I would have built a team around that. Psychic Terrain team. Psychic Terrain does it prevent priority moves? Or what does Psychic Terrain do again? I think that's one really good advantage of Psychic Terrain in the current meta, is all the new players don't really know what terrains do. King Gambit Sucker Punch just melts any team. No. King Gambit Sucker Punch really doesn't do that much to my team, apart from against my Typhlosion. Any team is just wrong. Any team that you build, maybe. I mean, yeah, okay, the team that you described really sucks against King Gambit. But let's be honest, you did not make a very diverse, powerful, strong team. You just built a team of Pokemon that you liked, which there's nothing wrong with that, but yeah, you're gonna get countered by certain Pokemon if that happens. I've built my team in such a way that there's no one answer to my team that's that I know of. I mean, there probably are some harder matchups and some easier matchups, but... Also, I mean, does fighting resist dark? I always forget. Like, that low pony of yours sounds also really strong into King Gambit, no? You know who else is good into King Gambit? Sneasler. I'm not using Sneasler. Fair enough. Also, currently wondering, how do you play against Charizard Venusaur teams when they lead with those two? Oh, you have Rain. If you can even set that up. Does Venusaur one-shot Vaporeon? I don't know. I don't know. I'm now curious. Charizard with Tailwind, Rotom, Thunderbolt. Venusaur I never see, but Rotom, Meowstic, Blastoise, Rotom, Vaporeon. What? What do you mean Venusaur I never see? I feel like Venusaur... I feel like genuinely like 30%, 30 to 50% of the teams I fight are Venusaur Charizard leads. It's almost all of them. It's kind of crazy. The fact that you don't see Venusaur is really weird. Maybe it's an Ultra Ball rank thing, I guess. I don't know. I've rarely seen Blastoise. I've very rarely seen Meowstic. I have not seen a Vaporeon yet. Rotom is quite common. I've also recently seen my first ever Tailwind Charizard. I hadn't seen those before, but apparently it learns it. I didn't even know that. Which is kind of interesting. I saw Sableye. I've seen a lot of Sableye. Sableye's pretty good. Dude, Prankster Fake Out Encore is criminal. You can't protect against it. You just have to eat the Fake Out. And eat whatever whatever his teammate does. It's really annoying. Hello there, Yash. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Ooh, another E. Hello. E. I've seen 3 E's so far today in 23 minutes. Not the greatest amount ever, but it's happening. It feels so weird when you pronounce my name. I mean, I don't think you've told me how I'm supposed to pronounce it when I asked last time, did you? Maybe I'm wrong. But is it Yash? I say Yash. I don't know. I love encoring a Trick Room or Protectmon. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The thing is, Encore is not super common on Whimsicott. I do it sometimes as like, I don't know, sometimes when I say Whimsicott, I just make sure not to use anything stupid into it. I don't know. I saw Mega Camelot. I've seen one as well. Yasha? Where's the second A? Oh? Yasha. Alright, interesting. I've seen one Mega Camelot as well. I think I lost to it. So often... Look, all Pokemon on my team are like really standard apart from Tinkaton, which I never bring to a game. So my opponent always knows what my Pokemon do. But when they bring a Pokemon that I've just never seen before, and I'm like, what the hell is that? Then I struggle, you know? I've also written down a couple of game plans, like literally, oh, if this is my opponent's team, like if my opponent's team leads Aerodactyl, or has a Tyranitar Excadrill Aerodactyl team, I've just written down, this is what I do, and this is how it's gonna go. I've just written down a plan. I think I fake out fake out Tailwind turn 1, and then I, like, I don't know. This round does Yosh. Yash. Yosh or Yash. Very interesting. I put Eerie Impulse on my Rotom -2 special attack. Well, that's a choice. It's definitely an interesting one. The issue is that I personally run one special attacker on my team, which is not the greatest. I'm aware. It's probably not the best idea ever. I don't know. My only special attacker is Typhlosion, and sometimes that is my downfall. If I get like a bulky Pokemon that sets up, sometimes I'm just like, oh, yeah. It is not much I can do anymore. Yush. I mean, isn't that what I was saying? Hush, yush. Three game in one stream is crazy. Is it, Daracid? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I feel like it's not that crazy. I've seen people play 16 games at once. I feel like 3 is really not that bad. I need more held items. As in, you need to purchase more, or you want more diversity, which the second one everybody wants, I think. Although, is that truly what you want? Are you ready for, like, the clear cloaks, safety amulets, or it's clear safety goggles? Are you ready for all of that? I want more diversity. I mean, for you, I kind of understand it, because you're running absolutely just mumbo-jumbo, you know? But for me, as somebody that wins by knowing what my opponents do, more held items just means more stuff I need to learn and be aware of. It just makes the game harder for me. I like that it's going slowly. We're probably getting more held items in 26 days if I had to guess, or 25, 24, whatever the number is. I don't know. I lose 3 games in an hour because I'm on lift on 1 HP, no sash. Damn. Well, this looks like you might need to train your Pokemon differently then. I don't know if it's the same Pokemon every time or not. Probably not, so there's probably nothing you can train about much. And I'm assuming you're already running max attack or special attack on whoever did the damage. So there's probably not much you can do about it, but... Yikes. That is not cool indeed. Also, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I have fused the YouTube and Twitch chats together. I learned that summer in March, Twitch allowed that. So now I have 1 chat instead of 2. So much better in my opinion. Also, the alerts are now together. Which, that doesn't mean anything, really. But it is a thing. Wait, also, I just realized, DTR, I'm reading right now. The sub message from you subbing says, DTR resubscribed for 21 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 22 months. I didn't even realize it said that. Does that mean you've unsubscribed at like a higher tier or something? I'm confused, I don't know. Shiny Rayquaza and Pokemon Emeralds? Damn, GG. Oh, dude, I done a couple of runaway hunts in Emerald. I do not like runaway hunts. I'm doing it for Shaman right now. But for Rayquaza... I guess you don't have to run too far away. I don't know. Fair enough, bro. Nah, that could be it as well. I don't know, it looks a bit weird. I'm not sure. But yeah, what, in 2 months... You unlock the shiny fracture badge. Hooray! I'm pretty sure. We're also almost at 3,000 unknown encounters in BDSP. Although only like about 250 of those were after I got the shiny in Oras. Another E. Whoa, that's like already the like 4th today. Crazy. Down. Don't even ask how hard it was to catch. What, you didn't Master Ball it? Bruh. Nah, fair enough. They're getting 4 Warp Machop, I moved to Dexnav and I got 1 Spoink. Bruh. No, DTR, you're doing it wrong. If you're doing one method and it's not working, you just gotta keep trying until it works. That's how real shiny hunters do it. Although I guess that's not what I'm doing with my ORS BDSP stuff either. I don't wanna. Well, too bad. Just suck it up and keep going. I've done it a couple of times. It doesn't feel great. Like, it took me like 10 phases for Spoink and like 10 phases for Meditite. It is something. I use my Muswell and Latios because it runs away and it never appears again. Oh. No, that's fair. That makes sense. Wait, did you shiny hunt the Eon? Or just catch it regularly? If it's shiny hunting, absolutely fair. If it was regular... Do the Eons really not reappear? That's interesting. I know they don't in... I know the roaming Pokemon don't reappear in Fire Red Leaf Green. I didn't know that was also a thing in Emerald. You'd think after Fire Red Leaf Green they'd fix it in Emerald, no? Because that's a bug that gets figured out within like 10 seconds of the game releasing. Okay, not 10 seconds. You'd think they'd fix that, but I guess not. I don't know. I'm not Game Freak from, what was it, 2000? Whenever those games released? 2004? Something like that. Another E, wow. They fixed it in Fire Red Switch version and in ORAS. Well, they fixed it in Diamond and Pearl. At the very least. And then they fixed it again in Fire Red Leaf Green, sure. But you'd think that they would have also fixed an Emerald, but I guess not. How long is my last unknown hunt gonna take, guys? I don't know. I hope not too long, but I'm afraid that it might. I've also still not made the Gen 6 video, have I? Oh, I'm stupid. I've not made that. Oh, I really should make that, actually. I'm stupid. Stupid. I'm pretty sure I already edited a good chunk of the video. Just need to put the Furfuru in. Whoopsie! Also, the end of the month is nearing. I'm on 2 shiny so far this month, right? I think? To be honest, dude, I took like, what, a 5-day break? 4-day. I took a 4-day break for the first time in what? Like 2 years? No. No, GoFest was at least a 4-day break, to be fair. But damn. I think that was the first time I had a 4-day non-streaming break since GoFest, probably. Oh, I can put the Deoxys in the video. I can put Deoxys in the video. That's fine. That'll be funny. That's at least three things I can put in a monthly compilation. You know, if I could just get something else, like a mythical or an unknown, that'd be cool. Like next week, I'm not really gonna be shiny hunting much. I'll do Shaman whilst I play champions, but if I got my hands on shiny Suicune, I'm assuming that is definitely one way to make a typo. Back in the day when I was shiny hunting it and Suicune doesn't know roar, so I can safely hunt it. Yeah. That is fair. That is definitely one typo. Holy moly. I don't know. How many Pokemon have I hunted in Fire Red Leaf Green? So far, I think the only shiny I've gotten in Fire Red Leaf Green is Mewtwo. And I'm hunting a Deoxys. I have been hunting for over a year. I don't know. I don't like full odds hunting, and I'm doing it so much right now because it's the only way to shiny on specific Pokemon, and it sucks. Ah. I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer, man. Like, until the summer, I'm probably just gonna do like 1 stream a day. Maybe 2. But in the summer, bro, like, if I still don't have, like, these things, I'm gonna have to, like, turn it up if I want to finish August 29th, man. Right. And this is why you should keep your games to yourself? I don't know. Very interesting. I remember when my cousin gave me and my sister all of his stuff. I remember that we got Fire Red, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And me and my sister just divided the games. I think... I don't remember what I got, to be honest. I mean, my sister never ended up playing them. So now they're all mine. But... That's why you don't share games with your siblings. Or most things, really. I don't know. My sister did play some Pokemon back in the day because I liked it. She also played it. Played a bit of Black and White. A decent amount. I think she probably completed Black and White at some point. I don't know. Okay, but like, it was your game, right? So why can't your parents just get your brother a game as well, then? Sometimes I wonder how stupid parents can be. So many stories like this, man. Like, bruh. I don't know. When I got 5, I got a DS, and then when my sister turned 5, she also got a DS. With any games we wanted. Although, I guess to be fair, it would have... Nah. This is so we could play games together, I guess. But 1 DS would have technically been enough, I suppose. Just... give different games. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was like to grow up in the GBA era. Hello there, PKM Orange. You're on vacation in Indonesia. Fair enough. Hope we're having fun there. This was spilled milk on Pikachu Special Edition SP, and we used to play in the game same GBA SP, and he wrote his name on the back. But like, I don't know. Are your parents like legally stupid? Like what? I just don't understand. Like, these stories, they sound so made up, because I refuse to believe that parents can be this dumb and have children. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I mean, if your parents have this low of an IQ, I'd be happy to be alive, honestly. Like, bruh. I don't think I've ever been to Asia outside of an airport. How was it in Indonesia, PKM Orange? Isn't it warm there? I don't know much about Indonesia. Well, that's not true. I know a couple of things about Indonesia, you know. It used to be a part of the Netherlands. I know that much, I guess. I sure do. Also caught a bunch of regional Pokemon in Go. What regional Pokemon are there in Indo? Genuine question. Corsola, probably. That's like the only one I can think of. I mean, you could have just... What? I'm so confused, Josh. You could have just reset the save file. I don't know. I don't know. Or shouting out Dende in a different game. If you really don't like hunting and infrared. Whatever, you do you. I'm genuinely trying to think of regional Pokemon in Indonesia, but genuinely the only thing I can think of is Corsola. I don't want to complete the game again. Fair. I feel like it wouldn't take that much time though. I don't know. 92,000 attempts sounds that just sounds fake. That is crazy. I know it can be real, but... Passage or Korea, Corsola. Wait, where are you from then? Oricorio, but which Oricorio as well? I don't know. You cannot do 92,000 soft resets in 5 days. That's practically impossible. Let me grab a calculator. That is 13 resets per minute. Oh, you're also Dutch. Oh, fair enough. I don't know, man. I forget. Yeah, it is literally impossible to do 92,000 encounters in 5 days. That's just not possible. That is 13 encounters per minute, 24/7. Well, 24/5, I guess. What's the last time Corsola was available globally? I don't know. Sword God was last GoFest though. I'm pretty sure both Corsola and Passage were available in 2025 globally. Passage I'm 100% sure about. Corsola I think. I could be wrong though. But yeah, which Oricorio did you have there? I wonder. I need one more Oricorio. I need the purple one. Senzu. I'll get that next year, February. Sure. That works, I guess. Gova's 24. Ah, okay. Fair enough. That's a bit longer than I expected. Do you have Corsola DTR? I don't think so, right? I've got Corsola in Australia, but I don't think in Sydney. Or around there. I do not know with which other regionals can spawn there. I know Yuxi instead of Mesprit. Yeah. But that's like really rare. Also Yuxi you can always just raid for when it's in raids, so it's not that interesting. While we're shiny. I'm just asking whether you have Corsola where you are at. Like in your area. Is there Corsola? Save the game before encountering Entei and loading it again to get a shiny by 5 days. I mean the time it will take me 5 days, or in other words, it took like 1.5 weeks. Hello there, J Dreamer. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, but what I'm saying, Yosh, you literally cannot do 92,000 encounters in 5 days. That is physically impossible. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure even a week and a half, it's physically still impossible to do that many encounters. It's just literally not possible. Maybe with save states it technically is possible if you do it 24/7, but otherwise it's literally not possible. Nora was playing 16 games and took a whole 9 hours to hit 10k. Damn. My adrenaline was so high because of anger. That's cool, Yosh, but it is literally physically impossible to do 13 encounters per minute. The maximum is 3. You just said that you did 13 per minute. That is literally not possible. That's just not how time works. What's the number on Shay? That's the amount of encounters I've done. 21,612. Yeah. What do you mean? I literally have Corsola on map here in Indonesia. I was talking about how impossible it was to Yash, not to you, PKM. Yash. I don't know. No, Corsola in Indonesia, I believe that. Corsola, I think, is the only proper regional of Indonesia. Is there a Cobra in Indonesia? Probably not, right? Just got an Indonesia Pokemon Go ad. Did not know they existed. Damn. That's crazy. If you even want to count Corsola as a proper region. Oh! Do you have Chattel there? Is Chattleton Indonesia? Most of Indonesia, but not all of Indonesia. It looks like Chatot is at least in Jakarta, though. I don't know exactly where in Indonesia you are. Is it in Jakarta? I don't know where Jakarta is. But Chatot does spawn in Indonesia. Just not everywhere. Also, guys, we're getting one event in May. And it's like, literally all of May, according to the current existing announcement, we will never have more than 3 hours of changed spawns. It's just gonna be the default seasonal spawns for the entire month. Bro, I'm not playing next month of Pokemon Go. What the hell? No, that's insane. That is actually unbelievable. Like, we're gonna have like a community, like... You're in Bandung. I can check. Bandung. Where is this? Oh no, Bandung definitely has chattled. That's like right next to Jakarta, bro. Bruh. That's more south even. My big brain saved time and got more encounters. Sure, what did you do, bro? Mm-hmm. No, the entire southern hemisphere has chattled. But it's just that not all of Indonesia is in the southern hemisphere. On with the train from Jakarta to Bandung. Fair enough. But according to the map that I saw, there should be chattel there. Like, according to multiple maps that I'm seeing, chattel is everywhere in the southern hemisphere. Maybe not in Antarctica, though. Not 100% sure about that one. Bum, 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 bum. Should be two proper mythicals, two proper regionals. Thanks, bro. I'll look into that. I mean, realistically speaking, regionals shouldn't be that rare. First of all, walk routes. There are always regionals on the routes. Second of all, I mean, again, regionals are not that rare. I feel like if you just check your nearby list, you should be able to see a chattled. I don't know. Okay. I'm sorry. Cool, Yosh. So you were just cheating. I mean, at that point, why don't you just cheat in the shiny? I don't know. Or why didn't you just cheat the encounter to become Suicune instead of Entei if you wanted to hunt Suicune instead? I don't know, man. You're going PKM? Alright, dude. Have a nice rest of your day. I'll see you again some other time. I don't want another bad egg. I mean, just make the bad egg into a Pokemon. What? Just delete the bad egg and replace it with the shiny legendary that you want. I don't know. Corrupted save file? What do you plan to do to create a corrupted save file? Okay, changing the Pokemon that spawns might be a little hard, but a bad egg? I don't know how you plan to make a bad egg. I don't know. I don't see the appeal of using an emulator with speed up to shiny hunt. It just doesn't make sense to me. I see streamers do that sometimes, and I'm like, what even is the point of shiny hunting now? I don't know. Like, using emulators is one thing. I do that as well. But the thing is, it doesn't make the hunt faster in any way. Still doing the hunt fully legit, it's just easier to see. Bad eggs can't be replaced or deleted. Have you thought about just deleting them? I don't know. If you're already using an emulator, just delete the data of the bad egg. There's not much that can be done about it, you just delete it. What? I also don't see how bad eggs slowly corrupt the save file. That is not something that happens at all. As a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I have multiple bad eggs. Because it's the only way, as far as I'm aware, you can shiny on Deoxys. And Mew in Emerald. I'm trying to think if I used bad eggs in Fire Red to hunt Deoxys. I don't know, I don't remember what I did to set up the Deoxys hunt. No, I must have used bad eggs, right, to set up ACE? I don't remember. I've set up ACE on Fire Red over a year ago. In my bookmarks, I have had how to respawn Deoxys for so long. I've just never used it. Because I have not gotten shiny Deoxys yet. It's crazy. Hello there, Hexoblade. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a nice day. My leading bad egg data, the whole game data will be deleted somehow. No. That's just not true, my man. Do you know how many bad eggs I've deleted? I don't think you know how games work, my man. Right. You're doing good. That's nice to hear. That is nice to hear. I think I might be able to delete some bad eggs right now on stream if I want to. I think. Not entirely sure actually. If I have bad eggs in Fire Red, but I think I do. I hit 150 hunters on my main. Nice. I wonder how many I have. 150 is quite a lot. I have 245. A bit more. I finally also joined somebody's weekly challenge. Did you do a weekly challenge this week, DTR? I don't know. Having mental trauma at the time because my parents' stupidity, so my brain just bad egg equals big no. Very interesting. About halfway. Why was I not invited? I would have caught like probably a whole 5 Pokemon. Like, come on, man. Think about the friendship level. Because you told me you kind of didn't want to. That was temporary. I said I didn't want to for a month, so I could level up with my other accounts. But that's done. So I can do it again. I'm sure if I did not make that clear. But no, you can invite me again. I just had to work on, I can invite you. Yeah, I literally 5 seconds ago joined another group. It's all good. Next week is another week. We can work on becoming forever friends. Betrayal. Do we have an agreement yet on what the forever the remote trade would be? I don't remember, honestly. Probably not. I don't know. Am I still missing stuff for the lucky decks? I don't think so, right? Well, Silicobra, again. I don't have Silicobra. Apparently my dad is in a region with Silicobra right now. Akari, Pikachu Shiny. And Shiny Exu. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Now me and bro got their switches on... Now me and bro got their switches on our money and Shiny Hunt ZA together sometimes. Fair enough. That's cool. I Shiny Hunted a bit too much in ZA, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. That was something. They added gambling to my PvE mode? What are you talking about, DTR? What do you mean? They added gambling to my PvE mode. They added a PvP zombie mode to PvP shooter and it has like RNG bonus equipable items. That's kind of funny. Because shiny magic up flashlight and Halucha? Nice. In Halucha in the base game? That's impressive. I did that hunt. It was one of my longest hunts in the game ever. And I have every shiny in Legends EA. Although, let's be honest, most of them were from wormholes. I'm not even gonna deny that. There we go, it's already in encounter number 7 today, after more than an hour of streaming. I did the whole 7 encounters. Oh, it is so slow in ORS, it's diabolical. Wormhole's so boring. Yeah, but it's a lot faster. I mean, shiny hunting is boring regardless of what you do. Running back and forth the entire time is also not the most interesting ever. 9,200 attempts in 1 week. Again, sounds... First of all, how did you even keep track of encounters? That's an impressive one. I mean, I guess that amount of encounters in a week is a number that makes sense. You do like, what, an encounter every like 3 seconds? 27,000 seconds. About 30,000 seconds is like... $500 hours. 500 hours in a week? Okay. Wait, am I doing the math correct? Oh no, 500 minutes. Wait. 2, 3, 4 times 3. This many seconds, this many minutes. Oh yeah, no. That's like 8 hours. That's pretty reasonable. I can't math sometimes. If you want to do a hard hunt in Legends EA, hunt Fennekin before without DLC. Oof. Yeah. No, I read it properly. I just did the math horrible. I went, oh, there are 60 seconds in an hour. Which, yeah, no, that's not true, in case you weren't aware. You use a clicker. I'm assuming with you use a clicker, you meant to count encounters. That's fair, but even then, if you do an encounter every 3 seconds... Like, you know, if I do an encounter every 30 seconds, I'm willing to count. But if I do an encounter, like, every 3 seconds or even faster, counting that sounds terrible. Rocket takeover in a week. Hooray. Cool. What do you mean with 1 in 3 shiny chance? And what do you mean with hunting Mewtwo? Ugh. Oh. I'm a battle 35,000 rocket grunts. Right. My bro clicks and I do encounters. God, that sounds boring. That sounds really boring, I'm gonna be honest. counting somebody else's encounters. That's crazy. I don't know. I need to do like I need to defeat 100 grunts to level up. 92 left. I also need to walk 300 kilometers to level up. I'm hoping I can reach level 76 in Copenhagen. But I kind of doubt it at the same time. Because that means in the next, like, when is Copenhagen? In 2 months. That means in the next 2 months I need to walk 200 kilometers, and I don't know if I'm doing that. Listening to music, watching at a screen, clicking a clicker every 3 seconds. That sounds mind-numbingly boring, but I'm not much of a music person, so I don't really know. Maybe listening to music is enough to not be bored. I don't know. $25 kilometers a week. Yeah, that's a lot, bro. Leave my house, surprisingly. Now that I don't have to physically go anywhere for school most of the time. It's not that much. I know, I could do it, but like, could also not do it. It's currently Thursday, right? I'm currently on 4 kilometers this week. You know, if they did some interesting events, I would maybe have a reason to actually leave my house and play. But it doesn't look like we're gonna have any interesting events until GoFest. Probably. Nah, there are probably a couple 3-hour events, but not long events. It is also balloon time, but this is not gonna have a grunt in it, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna level up in Copenhagen. I'll probably do it not too long after, I guess. Oh, jeez. I actually enjoyed routes during the last event. You mean during the course last event, right? I assume. Which is fair. The thing is that everybody kind of assumed, and like there wasn't really proper proof of it, but like Corsola was probably full odds from routes. Which made me really not want to go for it. Then during Riolo Hatch Day I went for it, so I could also hatch my eggs for my level up challenge. And then I got it from a quest. My personal belief is that it was boosted in quests and full odds in full odds on routes. I don't have proof for that, but I feel like with the amount of people that got a shiny from quests and not from routes, that's likely. I don't know. Ooh, let's see how long my Cortana can survive against the camera. It took a hit without dying? Ow. That's crazy. That was genuinely surprising. Alright guys, do I get a shiny magic card? Yay or nay? What's your favorite shiny? Gabite. Gabite. Also my first one. Mine is obviously Charizard, one which I hunted and sorted through Masuda. I hunted mine through Masuda in Sun and Moon. Masuda swap even, I think. I think I used Masuda swap like a whole 3 or 4 times. But I did do it for Charmander. That is definitely a certain amount of IVs on a Magikarp. It is 1014. No, that's really cool. You're transferred. I also need to stun to catch. I also need a couple more Kalos mons. There's a fleshling and a pumpkin in my house right now, which reminded me. I only need a couple more Kalos mons. I'm at 472 right now. 473 about to be. I also love how during the entire past event, cast form was bugged. That's really cool. Goodbye is great, but Garchomp is really bad. Yeah, I agree. What does Mega Garchomp Z shiny look like? I don't know. Because Mega Garchomp, of course, looks beautiful. Absolutely great. Tiny Mega Garchomp Z. He's also pink. No, he's... No, never mind. He's black. How is Castform broken? Because during the entire event, there was only rain and normal Castform. I've heard that Snowy Castform only spawned in northern Canada and northern Finland and Norway. Want me to search it up? I searched it up. It's black. It is better than regular shiny Garchomp, I think, but it's still kind of eh. It would have been cool if it was pink too. I didn't see Castform anywhere but a specific area. Oh no, I saw Castform everywhere. That was not a problem, but they were always rain or normal, even when it was sunny. And I've even seen areas where it was snowy and they got rainy Castform. Like, I don't know what they did. To be fair, I'm pretty sure Castform has been broken for a while. I don't know. Like, if Snowy Castform spawned as like a quarter of the Castforms, I would have probably shiny hunted it. But, yeah, that was just a bit unfortunate. I also kind of love how the website shinyrates.com is now like completely useless. Because everything is 1 in 512. The only time it's interesting to use that website is to check what the shiny odds of new boosted Pokemon are for an event. It's great when you live in an area with 0 snow. I don't know what that is exactly a response to, I'm gonna be honest. ShinyRates.com. Literally, right now, every single wild spawn is either shiny locked or 1 in 512. It's silly. I'm pretty sure the only Pokemon that are currently technically perma-boosted in the wild are Spinda, Charcadet, and Delmice. Even though they don't spawn. I think they're still technically perma-boosted right now. I'm out of 181 out of 500 colors, brother. It's been almost 3 months since tour. No, I can't. It's the end of February. It's been almost 2 months since tour, and you've caught 181 Kalos, Mons, my guy. Clearly, you have not really been trying. I want to say. Also, I guess question, ETR, do you have a Silicobra? Did it ever spawn near you? Apparently on day 1 it spawned near me, and then on day 2 they removed the spawn, and so now it's not anywhere in the Netherlands. I don't think it's anywhere in Europe anymore. Which is kind of stupid. Many? Damn. Wow, lucky. I have not seen a Silicobra, not even on my nearby list. I've not seen one. Sunday, I was in a Silicobra habitat on day 1, but by that point, it wasn't a Silicobra habitat anymore. 29 remain down. Well, I guess I'll have to wait a year and a half for a tour. Your most recent shiny is Lyn and Scarlet Violet DLC? Fair enough. My most recent shiny is under an R. When did I get... That's already been... No, that was Friday, I'm guessing, right? I can look it up. I think it was Friday there. It was. Ha ha ha. I'm smart sometimes. I don't know, if I was still hunting in Scarlet Violet, I'd definitely be getting shinies daily or more. Like, it was very rare for me to hunt in Scarlet Violet and not get a shiny in a day. I don't know, maybe I'll go back to hunting in Scarlet and Violet if I go back for Gimme Ghoul. Although, I wouldn't put my money on it. I just hope Gimme Ghoul's in Gen 10. I doubt it. Gimme Ghoul being in ZA makes me believe he's not going to be in Gen 10. Potentially also for balancing reasons, because Gimme Ghoul was really strong, or Goldango. Although, at the same time, Gimme Ghoul is a special Pokemon in Pokemon Go, just like Meltan, was only available during specific events. That makes me think they might return every single generation. Although I guess they could just not make it a wild spawn and transfer only, I guess. I don't know. I hope he's shiny huntable in Gen 10. I'm not going to shiny Gimme Ghoul on the Switch until Gen 10, I don't think. I'm now on this stream. Wow. Wow. The better stream, as I would call it. I mean, not that much is happening anyway this stream. Like, we've been live for 70, 80 minutes. I can't math, 80 minutes. And I've done 9 unknown encounters. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna do 10 encounters a day. That's so bad. Although I'm also doing encounters in BDSP, so I don't know, maybe eventually I'll get shiny unknown E, you know, at some point this year. And after we get shiny unknown E, every single day it is shiny hunting Jirachi. I can't wait for that, bro. Oh, that sounds miserable. That doesn't sound fun at all. I really just want to get Jirachi and get the hunt done with, bro. BDSP is the most bad game. Right. It's definitely the worst Switch game. The worst Pokemon game of all time. Definitely not the worst mainline Pokemon game of all time. There are arguments to be made for it. Gen 1, yeah. I'd say Gen 1 is worse than BDSP. Like, let's be honest, BDSP as a standalone game is not bad. It is just that Platinum in every single way is a better game than BDSP. And the game is like 15 years older. How is that possible? What are those glitches? Which glitches are you talking about? Have you played any other Pokemon game ever, Yash? What? My man. Doesn't BDSP literally have less glitches than Diamond and Pearl? Like, huh? I'm pretty sure Scarlet Violet has more glitches than BDSP. How many... Does BDSP have that many glitches? I don't know. We don't see that kind of glitches in Switch games nowadays. I'm also still wondering what kind of glitches you're even talking about. I think I've experienced one glitch playing BDSP, and that was when I encountered a specific trainer and my game just froze. Name 5, yeah, exactly. Name 5 glitches that are original to BDSP. I mean, I already gave you one. The game can randomly freeze in a trainer battle. Which I'm pretty sure is fixed. Surely that's not the case anymore, right? That's gotta be fixed, I think. They also fixed a dupe glitch, I'm pretty confident. Which is unfortunate. But they did fix it. They fixed the void glitch. I know they fixed the void glitch, and I know they fixed the dupe glitch, because I tried to use both of them and it don't work anymore. There's probably a list of current glitches in BSP. List of current glitches, BSP. Oh. Okay, cool. Several glitches, including a menu storage cloning, which has been fixed, out-of-bound exploits, which have been fixed, have existed in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. First of all, those have been fixed. Second of all, the out-of-bound glitch is the exact same glitch from Diamond and Pearl. And again, like, those glitches have been fixed. So... what? I would like to point out that Scarlet Violet, as well as Sword and Shield, also had out of bounds and duplication glitches. You have to go? Alright, dude. Have a nice rest of your day, my man. The only reason BDSP is bad is because it's just worse than Platinum. That's the reason that everybody hates on it. And it's deserved. Like, as standalone games, BDSP are good games. I'm not even gonna lie, they're pretty good games. But if you also know that Platinum exists, they're terrible games. Like, why would you... It's just a downgrade from Platinum. It's crazy. If the radar was unchanged, I'd rank it really high. If the radar was unchanged, I would have personally ranked it so much higher. 100%. I'm a shiny hunter. The only shiny hunting method in this game, they just ruined it. For no reason. Also, they introduced a shiny charm and it just doesn't function. Like, why? Those decisions are just interesting to me. Also, here's E number 10 today, which might be the final one of today, let's be honest. Small shiny. 10 encounters a day. That's probably going to be the average from now. Unfortunately. Yikes. It's not great, but... hey, that means in about 17 days we should have it, right? Well, multiply that by 2. And also next week I'm not going to do this. I'm going to play Champions instead. So, I don't know. Tell me no. I don't know. Again, I'm pretty sure for the form decks, I did not radar anything in BDSP. However, I did radar in Gen 4. I need another HDMI cable to stream both my switches. Also, does your PC even have that many HDMI inputs? Or HDMI cable options? Oh no, it's USB. You can just have a USB hub. I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I'm just talking nonsense. Oh, another E? 2 in a row? Is that 2 in a row? Might be 2 in a row. I don't know, HDMI cables are not that hard to acquire. How many HDMI cables / DP cables do I have on my desk right now? There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. 7, 8, at least 8 HDMI cables are on my desk right now, or beneath my desk, I guess, for some of them. Well, one of them is a DP cable. Is 8 correct? 3 go into my monitor, 3 go into this monitor, 1 goes into that monitor, 1 goes in my TV. 2 go into my PC through capture cards, and another one goes into the HDMI splitter. So yeah, I do in fact have 8 HDMI cables on my desk right now. I don't use all of them. Currently I use like 1, 2, 3, 4 technically. Alright, how much longer am I gonna go for today? Let's go for 21,700 Shaman. That sounds like a plan. 7 more Shaman encounters. And I think I'm gonna be live every day for a while now. I'm gonna be honest. Now that I think about it, there's a good chance that Wednesday I might do an evening stream. That chance exists, but I'm probably gonna be live like every day for a bit again. I took some time off, and I'm gonna be honest, did I use it well? No. But I've tried to use it well. Like, you don't know how long I've been trying to work on school, but just can't. I'm just scrolling through Reddit instead, or just clicking cookies. It's bad. I tried. It just doesn't work. I mean, I did some stuff. I didn't do nothing. Whether it's enough or not, I don't know. Your recent video got good views. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I don't know if I'd say good, but definitely more. Compared to the last few months, it's done good. I will give. That's a good point. Which I'm very happy with. This might be my highest viewed Minecraft video of the series so far. It could be. I'm actually gonna check that. Is that true? Playlists. The Minecraft playlist. No, it's the third most viewed video. Oh, it's actually it's kind of average actually. Necrene City just did terrible, but it got like the same amount of views as the Wellspring Cave in Route 3. Did you watch it? If you say no, that's fine. Just curious. It might also help that I'm posting them on Reddit. I wanted to watch all episodes before it. Fair enough. You do you. I don't stop you from it. If you do that DTR, I would truly appreciate it if you could give feedback on whether the videos have gotten better, whether you like/dislike certain things, whether stuff is too slow, too fast. If you want to give feedback, I would truly appreciate that. And if you miss something that you saw in earlier videos that you don't see in newer videos anymore and you'd like to see coming back, like, any feedback is appreciated. I might ignore some of it, I will be honest. There might be some things that I really like that I'm not going to change, but if you have any... Also, now that I think of it, I'm looking at the thumbnails right now, but the timer of how long the video is sometimes blocks the screen, which is not great. I'm just looking at the thumbnails alone right now. The thumbnails aren't bad, but don't make the most amount of sense always. Could definitely do some improving on that. I've also been changing the way I make thumbnails. Instead of it being half the area and then half the area in Minecraft, it's just the full area and the full area in Minecraft. Or at least I've tried to. Doesn't always work. Oh. And next up is Pinwheel Forest exterior, which if I want to, I actually could start building that tonight. I have all the materials ready already. That is an option. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but it's an option. I'm also trying to do one video a month. For sure, not doing that anymore. Like starting in August. We had Frozen Hollow, yeah. But that's an interior. And that's not going to be a whole episode, because I've already looked at the future for things. That's like a 5x5 area. It's really nothing. That should be pretty easy. Although the rest of the interior of the forest might be one of the largest areas that I'm going to have to build so far. And I don't know if I can do that in 1 month, given that I have so many other things I need to do. But we'll see. At the very least, gathering the materials doesn't really require much. It's just a bunch of AFKing mostly, which isn't too bad. Oh, I said I was going to stop at 21,700. My bad. Well, let's let this E be the final encounter of today, I guess. And I'll be back again tomorrow with some more... Yeah, 12 encounters today. I think that's fair. That's good. I'll be back tomorrow with some more shiny hunting for Jirachi and the Oxus as well as Shaman. Maybe there'll be a Champions or Minecraft stream tonight. I simply have no clue. Either way, I hope you all have a nice rest of your day. And I'll see you guys again some other time. Bye-bye!